You've been hit by, you've been struck by, I can dance if I want to, and nobody holds my hand. Oh my God, my name is Magenta. I live on the second floor. I can do that dance way better with my big fat ass. Dick pics and headlocks. I said I had 3 ceiling fans, but I don't no more. You thought I was living with a chick, but I'm moving in with Johnny and PZ. You thought you was the one kicking up the shit, and now you getting tossed. Just like a salad. One that is gross. You ain't no boss. You got high and you lost.
From Walk Productions.
What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Nothing tonight, bitch. What's love but a brick thrown at your girl's head? What's love got to do? Got to do with it? You swung that flag like you were beating someone in Iraq.
Watcher of Crazy's exciting new 3-album collection.
Ooh, listen. No, listen, Ruben. Listen. I've been working on a new direction. And I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection.
Including fan favorite, What's This Brick Have to Do with It?
And you won't swing that shit this way. Rise it up to Michelle's porch, and I'm knocking on the door. Rising up, she talked about my bumpy dick, and I'm not gonna take this bullshit anymore. It's the eye of the tiger, and I'm swinging back. I will bust your ass with this flag. Whew. I've been waiting for a girl like Erin who can take a brick to the head. I said we built this city. We built this city with hitting folks with an American flag.
Watcher of Crazy's Greatest Hits, full length. Dick pics and headlocks. Order available by mail only.
Da-na-na, 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 da-na-na.
Cassette tapes and stereo 8 tracks, only $7.98. Operators are standing by.
I can dance if I want to, and nobody holds my hand. Look, I know that's right, No Name Jane. I'm an entertainer, shit. I don't know what y'all talking about. Make me a damn album. You swear. I just love that thing. And I have to say, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Professional Editor, for making my 3-disc compilation. And yes, I did financially bless her with a love donation for doing so. And I appreciate it. I mean, it's great. And I don't care like how at odds we are. She's gifted in that area. So it is what it is. And I am the type of person that will say, hey, I didn't create that. Methany created it. And she did a damn good job of it. Damn good job. Oh, Danny Trio offered Hairwick some panties today. What the fuck is going on in YouTube lands? My goodness gracious. I don't even know who the Danny Trio person is, but apparently he told Eric to tell me to shut up. Well, Danny, guess what? When my name is brought up, I'm going to say any and everything that I fucking want to. So that shit don't work, dude. How about you try to shut me up? I mean, that could always be an option. I know those shit stains are out of control, ain't they? And did they really disappear? Or was that just a little slip of the editing hand? I don't know. Oh, honeybee, you've missed a lot, honey. You have missed a lot. He used to be, oh, well, that explains everything. Anybody that co-hosts with that goofball is nobody I'm worried about. So, yeah, it is what it is. First of all, let me just start by saying happy Saturday to everybody. I hope y'all are doing wonderful. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you taking time out to spend time with me. While you're here, please hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It doesn't make a difference to me which one you hit. Just hit one of them. And for all you haters in the bushes, subscribe if you want to be able to comment. Carmela, I'm always a lazy heifer, according to everybody else. So I say, moo moo, buckaroo. Thanks for being part of the herd. I think this shit is funny because people think that they actually trigger me. And if they really knew me, Candy Wrapper, it's so good to see you. If these people really knew me like they thought that they knew me, hey, Stanley, then they would know that I'm definitely not triggered. If I'm laughing and cracking jokes, definitely not triggered. But they probably don't have a whole lot of brain cells left, considering all the fucking dope they do. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyways, Garth, I don't know that that's a hurt. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. And we're going to actually take a poll in a little bit. And we're going to see what the majority of people think that shit really is. Hey, Angela Mimi. Now, it is Saturday, May the 30th. It's 1:45 p.m. and y'all, it's 88 degrees in Brazos County, Texas. It's a hot motherfucker today. And guess what? It's fixing to get just a little bit hotter. I find it kind of funny that people say I'm the shit stirrer, or that I create problems, or I can't let things go, or I keep going on and on and on about shit, blah, 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 blah. When in all actuality, anybody that's been here watching my show for the last 6 months knows that it's not very often that I have been coming on and doing commentary. I've not really fucked with a whole lot of people. I mean, I've responded to some things, but I've not fucked with anybody. I'm not going out there creating problems. If you all remember back, it was that meth meltdown chick that had Eric put in the slammer that actually started all of it. And if they want to start it, well, by damned, I will participate. Because let me tell you something. We got 113 people in here right now. I've got a couple of videos out there that have over 100 likes. And I mean, all y'all are doing is getting me to my goal. It's not about the money. I don't care about the money. I told y'all, money's not the issue for me. I've got things set up the way I have them set up to protect people who have been harassed by certain individuals on here that like to pocket watch. So, not about the money at all. Actually, my goal is, hey, Carrie, good to see you, is to get 1 million channel views. So I don't care how I get them. I don't care if I get them through shorts that people think are stupid, or uploaded videos that a whole lot of people really don't watch. I've noticed that those kind of videos don't really get the play. I do live streams, and I've been doing music streams, which for music streams, they've been working out fairly well for me. But I also post things on my community page, because every time that you click onto that and you read whatever it is that I posted in full, guess what? Get another channel view for that. I appreciate it. So, all you motherfuckers out there running your mouth about me, and watch your crazy of this and watch your crazy that, the more you talk about me, the more people come over here and they view my channel. So, thank you so much for the promotion. I sure got to get that promo, baby. And Puppy Love is the one that taught me about promos. So thank you, Puppy Love. Puppy Love taught me about the promos. And I hear Puppy Love is living it up. Living it up. Oh, definitely so. Free that boy. Oh, free that boy. Run, baby, run. When you get free, you better run like a motherfucker so you don't get wrapped up again. Anyways, so no, I'm actually in a really good mood because the shit that has happened on here has exposed that I've been right all along. Hey, I'm not paranoid. I'm definitely not a paranoid person at all. But what I do is I spot patterns of behavior and I'm able to tie those things together with things that have happened, right? It's just like when someone comes in under an alt, you just got to sit back and watch them a little bit. You'll figure out who they are. Kind of like I had a new member yesterday that got gifted a membership. I know who that new member is and I have the proof of it. You see, because there are certain things you can do on here to follow those. And when they update and change their names, guess what? It's still saved under the original name that they created or when you started following. So, anyways, that's a whole nother ordeal. But there's some people in this community that are really, really good at it. Some people, not so much. But I will say this much. If you come in under an alt, and I know who you are as that alt, and you're not creating problems for me, chances are I'm not going to say a word. That's your business. However, if I happen to be looking over in another chat and I see that you are talking shit about me or you are creating problems for me, I will put your ass on blast. I will put your full name out there. I will put your home address, your work address if I need to do that. Just don't cause problems and you ain't got shit to worry about. I mean, there's some people that have created some pretty diabolical alt accounts when it came to me. And when they were asked about it, they were straight up. So guess what? I've never said a word. I let it go because I get the point and the purpose behind the alt, right? So let's just make that clear. I want everybody to understand that when I do shit like this, that's really not the right or acceptable thing to do, it's because I've already forewarned you for the last however long, 4 years, 3 years, to leave me the fuck alone. I've warned you multiple times before I take it this far. And when you keep fucking with me and you keep coming at me and you keep doing shit to create problems for me, oh yeah, I'm going to let everybody know who you are. Everybody. So, Rocker, I think Baltimore is way triggered. I mean, like, way triggered. Oh, Twin Mama, I got that too. Somebody tried to get into one of my email accounts. So, uh, I'm not sure what's going on. I have a feeling about it, but I have an opinion. But the thing about it is look, if somebody can get into my shit, y'all have fun. I don't give a fuck. What do you think you're going to find in there? You ain't going to find no naked pictures of me. You ain't going to find no disparaging things about me. I can guarantee you that. So it is what it is. On this YouTube thing, there are some people who are very irrelevant, but keep running their mouths about shit. And if they're really bottom of the barrel, and I'm not too concerned with their threats or whatever else it is that they decide that they want to do or try to do. I'm going to say try to do because there's one person out there that's like threatening shit that's not even possible. It's not going to work. So and let me just also say this. If anybody thinks that they're going to be able to reach out to my child and actually have communications with him while he's incarcerated, you might want to think again. You might want to think again. Oh, and by the way, Flossie, if you want to go ahead and repeat what JT has had to say about me, um, let me put it like this, since people like to clip parts of this and try to impersonate me or say that I said something I didn't, I'm just going to say it like this, Eric. We all know that Jim has said or alleged that there is this interview that he has with one of my son's friends that was there the day that my son um, was got in trouble in high school, his junior year in high school, for having a hunting rifle in the trunk of his car. Okay. He didn't take it out. He didn't brandish it. He made the comment that he had forgotten to take it out of his vehicle. And Jim says that he has an interview with the kid that was there that day. Well, I can guarantee you that's a lie. And Jim knows that I can prove that interview to be a lie. So you have to ask yourself, why has he not put that out? Hmm? Hey, teacher. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much, Crystal Ann. Yeah, everybody make sure, I'm sure y'all did check out that beautiful wait, no, that wasn't beautiful. Those were bruised knees. Oh, not Bruce Lee, bruised knees. Bruised knees. Bruised knees. Okay, yeah. Um, y'all know that I like looking at feet. I don't care if they look like Quantitos. I just like looking at feet. It's not a sexual thing, it's an entertainment thing. And let me tell you, those were some entertaining feet on that motherfucker. I mean, there were landmines on that bitch. Looked like somebody been trying to hit a vein between some toes, on top of some feet, maybe in the knee, behind the knee. I don't know. Hey, Phil. Uh-oh. What did you do? I don't know what you did, filthy. There's no telling. Um, but yeah, so apparently somebody admitted to someone that those were their feet. And it was a really interesting thing that was pictured in that picture, besides all the bruises on the legs. And I know, Dr. Wolf. I know. We're going to get to that too. Hey, Odette. Oh, wow. Look, 138 people. I'm only interesting whenever I drag and roast people. I mean, that's been said. And hey, I mean, look, it's the truth. It's like that for everybody. I think oh shitty Flossie tried it too. And any time that he did something that was not drama, oh, you know, twin mama, whose feet they are. You know, you know. Methany's. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Oh no, Garth. I think we would be in for. You know what? I would not honestly. That I would want to see Tony Pizza's feet again before I'd want to see Lefty's feet. And Uncle Smoot has some raw, raunchy looking feet. He's got like 6 toes on one of those bitches. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? But that was way more interesting than I think that. I mean, I think we'd just see a lot of track marks or one, I don't know. But I mean, if you look at his face, if there any indication of his feet, ooh-wee, everybody would be in trouble. And he thinks he's got me triggered. No, junkie boy. You've been triggered since December, since I called you a junkie. But you know what? I did my research first, motherfucker. I went out there and watched your little nodding videos and hollering for trannies and wanting people to help fund your sexual escapade. Like, really? And you got the nerve talking about people being obsessive and stalking. Look at all the fucking videos you've made about fish. You can't keep fish out of your motherfucking mouth. You start talking about him wearing a dress, and I swear, You sound like a damn kid in a candy store. It's like you get off on it. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. So, there's been a lot of talk lately about stalking. People stalking other people. Yes, love the cooter. Just long as it's not a nasty cooter. Better not love no nasty cooter there. Smoochie. Look, Fish gets under people's skin because he trolls the fuck out of them and he doesn't get upset very often unless he's like 3 sheets to the wind. And I've only seen Fish 3 sheets to the wind like twice in the last year that I've known him. So I know they always say, Fish, are you drunk? Da 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 da. And he can be an asshole. But they do. They get pissed and they get triggered because he trolls the fuck out of them. And all they can do is try to take things and twist it. They get that way with anybody. It's not just Fish. I mean, look at the situation with MRE. People get so fucking ass bent because they can't run him off of fucking YouTube. And he takes their words and he plays it back for them and he does commentary and shows them what fucking idiots they are. But Dave, what does a pretty smelling cooter smell like? I have to ask. Because I was told that if it smells like cologne, leave it alone or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, moving right along, there's been a lot of talk about stalking, right? And it seems that as if one junk box would like to accuse someone of stalking because they were driving down an interstate in the state that they live in, going to a job that they were working on, and they played a song and they put some things on a loop a couple of times and made a couple of comments. Well, when I watched that video, I knew that it was an interstate in Florida, but I would have never known anything else about the area that was in had a junk box not said that she lived off that exit. Okay. Now, from my understanding, Rhonda, that's my understanding. Yes. That is very much my understanding. I can tell you this. I don't know if they were her flapjacks or not, but I know for a fact that someone's flapjacks were sent to someone. That person then shared it, and that's kind of how the flapjacks got passed around. So, who all that original recipient was, who all they shared it with, I don't know. I have no idea. So, can I 100% say that there are actual nudes out there of said person? No, because I've never seen the actual nudes. What I can say that I've actually seen is I've seen an oil painting of the flapjacks. That's all. And where they originated from. And it was a male. It was a male. And I think that male has even admitted to having said picture of flapjacks. So there's a lot of rumors out there. I'm not like those other people. And I'm not just going to say yes and co-sign something because I'm pissed off. I'm not going to do that. If I misspeak about something, it's because I had a reasonable belief that what I was saying was true at the time. Okay. Now, if I fuck something up and I find out about that, I will come back and correct it. It's not beneath me to do that. Because I don't, just like Shitty Flossie saying that I was first he said that I was giving people information, and we're going to address that in a minute. But I've given nobody information in a very long time. I've kept my mouth shut because I knew that this day would eventually come. And when it comes to showing some fucking receipts about shit, oh, I'm rock ready. Rock ready. I don't know about anybody else, but this shit, oh, Rhonda, you have no idea. See, there have been people that have been running in support of someone because they think that they're so believable and innocent. And my God, why would somebody do anything like that to another person, especially her? Well, that's her damsel in distress modus operandi. So, boobs that deflate or run for your armpits can also be flapjacks. Absolutely. This is an educational show. Very, very educational at times. So, hey, DJ, I can't wait till y'all's July the 5th. July the 5th, Grumpy Italians channel, July the 5th. Y'all get ready. Get ready, ready. Because it's going to be a banger. Got DJ and Grumpy Italian working it out. You know. And I can tell just by from the little bits that have been posted here and there, you're not going to want to miss that show. For sure. All right. So, yeah. So there was some talk a while back about somebody stalking somebody, and that's continued. Yes, absolutely, Smoochie, you can use that. Please feel free. I do not have that trademarked yet. So that was a joke. I'm not going to get it trademarked, but anyways, when some shit went down back in I want to say it was November, December. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not good with dates, by the way. Yes, here, DJ. Let me do this. Feel free. And you can, if you would like to share y'all's channel out, please do that. I don't have a problem at all with that. So, anyhow, there was a situation where Shitty Flossie and Fumblenuts like had exchanged some words, and after that all happened, there was a falling out between, which actually the falling out was, if we're being honest here, the falling out had started taking place whenever I came back around and started doing my commentary on the two gay brothers, fairy sisters. Well, fairy sisters, we'll call them that. And that's kind of where tension started, I think, from my best understanding. And then from there, things progressed a little more. And when the situation with Shitty Flossie happened, it kind of really blew up. And people kind of went their separate ways, right? And there were some things, yes, more on that coming soon from Fumblenuts. And Fumble, you're more than welcome to drop your channel. Honeybee, same with you. Please feel free. Please feel free. But all of a sudden, someone drops a video with a song in it, and somebody is being stalked. It's crazy, right? To think that someone, I'm just curious if said individual even knows where Methany lives. But that's neither here nor there. And Methany has made some very disparaging comments about said person, and has passed around some not so great information about the person's past that they have overcome. But Methany was also the person that looked that person up and then became friends with them and then shit on them. And then now is at it again saying that that person is stalking them. But I found something very, very interesting, and I knew that I had watched it. I knew that I had. And I remembered her saying something. And so I did want to take a minute and just go ahead and share with everybody what was said after the stalking allegations were made. So I'm going to go ahead and oh, wait, that's not the right one. Let me see if I can get this somewhere else. There we go. Here's the right one. There we go. So what I'm going to do at this point is I am going to attempt a valiant attempt at that to let you guys hear and see what was said after the fact. Okay, give me just a second. I had to make sure. Oh, no, 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 no. Give me just one quick second, guys and gals. Now, this is going to be fair use, okay? Fair use. So strike it if you want to. It'll come back up, and I don't have a problem with that because I know how to fight these. And y'all know I know how to fight these. So if everybody is ready, we will get started right about. I think we're going to start maybe a little right here. Okay, here we go.
Like voice text where Fumble had been shit talking like different people that he claims are his friends and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And just kind of showing like how
But haven't we all done this at some point, Danny? I'm just curious. Hasn't everybody done this? But if I remember correctly, Betty is the one that put those voice clips out. You know, Ruben came to me with that whole thing way before that video was put out. And I mean, way before that video was put out. So when the video was put out by Betty, I wondered why she waited so long on it. You know, if y'all really felt some type of way about what was going on, why didn't anybody bring it up? I don't know, maybe in the private live that we did, or oh wait, it was after that. Are we talking about email messages or text messages? There, Bumpy Johnson in the chat. I'm guessing that's going to be like email. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble. Oops, I might be in real trouble. But that's okay. That's my middle name. All right. I don't have any messages, sorry. But anyways, so yeah, y'all want to talk about me putting out shit, but guess what? It's not above Methany either. Methany likes to put shit out there. I mean, she did with the voice clips, and that was to try to piss me off. Right? To make me get upset with Fumble because of the things that he said. But you see, he and I had already had a discussion about it. Period. I know how he is. And there is a difference between saying something to someone you think is your friend and is a private conversation versus people actually just stirring up shit and doing backhanded shit behind the scenes, yada, 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 yada. But anyway, let's keep this rolling.
oh, she views that he is, or what, you know what I mean? Like, and
Mhm.
I was in a lot of those those text messages, and it was in like from group texts and stuff. And like, to be honest, I don't want my personal business out there. Like,
Right? But wait a minute. Does anybody want their personal business put out there? No, they don't. So why do you support it when people do it? But then, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. You know? And the thing about it, Danny, is the only reason that I haven't said anything at this point is because of your child. Because unlike your friend here, I actually do give a damn about people. And I am not the kind of person that is quite to the point yet where I have to disclose those kind of things in order for people to believe me, because I need people to believe me. You sit back and you let people go on long enough and they'll show you who they are. I mean, Danny, you did. You showed who you were. Miss, I'll never, ever, ever have anything to do with JT again. I don't support, but you'll run behind someone that does. I mean, it's just, and the thing about it is I thought you were a lot smarter than that. A lot. Fucking actually thought you were the one that was the most intelligent and had the best head on your shoulders. And then after I have found out some of the things that I have found out, I'm taking that position back. I'm definitely taking that position back. They say that birds of a feather flock together. Well, maybe so. But I'll tell you what, I'd rather flock with someone that has the potential to bite me. Well, I'm just gonna stop there because I like the bites. I think they're kind of sexy. Just saying.
I've said a lot of very personal things to Fumble and shit. I don't want my shit out there. So I'm not over here releasing no fucking text. I'm not the only person who owns those texts neither. So if Betty feels that that's what she needs to do for herself, then I can't control that. Just like if Fumble were to fucking release them, I can't control that neither. You know what I mean? Like,
and you know what? What's amazing to me is after all this shit went down, guess who went on to do other things and live their life and not even bring you guys up until shit was brought up about him. That's the kicker for me, is that you all have kept bringing him up. I know many of you don't think that he does anything anymore, or that he got scared and ran away. I can guarantee you he's the last person that would get scared and run away. No, you know what he did? He took a step back to reevaluate some things. Y'all didn't do that. You know what you did? You just fucking blended in with the next community that had a few junkies in it, and then started stirring the shit over there. Oh, there's receipts of it as well. You didn't show yourself to be much of a friend. Mm-hmm. Twin, isn't it amazing how you got treated because you went up on Angel's panel and answered some of Jim's questions about you? And I did. I was one of those that had something to say, absolutely. Oh, well, hello, Miss T. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. No, some things never do change. They sure don't. Hey, girl, Ryan, good to see you. And Twin Mama, I find it just insane that somebody else has now done it twice, but it shouldn't really be a big deal. It's kind of weird how that works, right? Rules for thee, but not for me. Mm. And if I remember correctly, even though I was kind of surprised that she did it, what did I do? I came back and said, oh, you know what? It's her business. Her business. But at that point, she still couldn't stop. And then she got pissed, even more pissed. That's right. Only to defend your child, not to help him. Exactly. And you know what, twin? I don't think you've ever been back on panel with him, have you? Interesting. But then the night that Lefty was in Leanne's chat and he was talking shit, and I was responding back, and he kept going and kept going. See, I never said anything about Lefty up until that point. Nothing. Wasn't my business. And when I made the comment that I'm not going to sit here and argue with the junkie, oh, that's when people really got ass bent. But Methany, your man is a fucking junkie. The videos are out there. The proof is out there. He's a junkie. I didn't lie about anything. I didn't say anything that anybody else hadn't said. And I understand you getting a little perturbed about it, but to go to the lengths that you've gone to, bitch, you need to sit down, shut the fuck up, nurse that fucking glass dick burn on your lip, and leave people the fuck alone. You want to talk about flip-flopping and integrity or anything else? Bitch, you're just as bad. You were on here doing this shit before I ever even knew there was a chat on YouTube. But you want to call me the problem? You got life in bullshit. Fuck up, girlfriend. You want to talk about paranoid delusions? I think that's you, girlfriend. Get off that dope. Get off the dope. And you've seen 300-pound meth heads, crackheads, whatever. Please. Oh, wait, I forgot. Was that how much you weighed when you started smoking and realized that you could lose all your weight real quick with that? Oh, we're going to get to that, Deborah. I got more coming. More. I got a lot more coming.
We all three said shit, and there's that. I'm more worried about my just, I like to have certain things in my life private because I know how people are. And, I'm more worried about that than I am about anybody hearing like some fucked up shit I might have said about them.
Mhm.
If I did say something about someone somewhere.
And I'm just curious. Like, Eric's already admitted in the text messages to me that Betty was the one that was making up fake emails and sending Jim information on people. Betty, are you the one that sent Jim the information on the private investigator? Because I heard you bring that up before. Hiring a private investigator to legally do a job is not stalking. Sorry, bitch. Try again. But you looking people up for fun because you're good at it and then sharing that information with someone that's not a legitimate private investigator, now that's a little fucking weird. And I would consider that online stalking. And then when that party shares that information and it causes other people to go at you or to come at you or whatever else, that's considered gang stalking. Some of the shit you find yourself wrapped up in. If it ain't bodies being found that have been murked, maybe it's looking people up.
It's probably because I meant it at the time and I don't give a shit. Like, I probably have told them that as much, or I would own it. But yeah.
And I have to say that when it comes to Danny, she's pretty up and up about that shit. From what I know, because I know that there was some things that she and I discussed. Okay. And she was pretty upfront. I didn't get, Yeah, Miss T, he's been looking for you for a while. He'll probably start trying to come at you again. I know. I used it just for you, Maguchi. I used Merc just for you. And apparently, people that Methany knows end up murked. That's just and I'll get to that part in an explanation in a minute. Oh yeah, exactly, exactly. Just do the right thing. They're accusing Honeybee of doing things, and falsely is pushing that narrative quite hard. Fact of the matter is that you can listen to the Fairy Brothers and their twisted shit all day long. We all know that the biggest portion of what they say is not true. And yes, people do use it. People do use that information to go at one another. I've done it. As a matter of fact, my thumbnail today came from JT. Somebody sent me a clip of the OTT last night. And that's where I got that from. So, yeah, absolutely. Did y'all notice the bruises? That was the weird shit to me. Like, ew. There were a couple other things to notice in that damn picture, but we'll get to that. Moving right along, because I think we're getting to the good part. Pretty sure.
Yeah, there's reasons why I don't want the entire conversations played from start to finish, but that's me for my own fucking selfish reasons.
See, honesty. There is something beneficial to honesty. And at least Danny can say it. Yeah, for my own selfish reasons. We all feel that way for our own selfish reasons.
Betty, can you tell why you decided that would be a good idea yesterday to make that video public?
I made it.
Okay. Now, the video that they're talking about is the actual releasing of audio clips that were between her and Fumble. But what she did is, instead of playing it straight through, it's on my thumbnail, Comarella. I'm going to bring it up in a little bit. But instead of playing it straight through, some of it was chopped and, all this to make the video. And it was done to try to get people mad at Fumble. Innocent people. Well, I'm not going to say innocent, because I'm not innocent. Well, I'm mostly innocent today. Well, yesterday. But anyways, that's beside the point. Moving right along. Oh, yes, Angela. JT has relentlessly gone after their families until recently. But hey, look, I'm going to tell you straight up. They know, and we know, that that's short-lived. Very, very short-lived. Because the picture that's on my thumbnail was given to JT, was sent to him, and I have a suspicion that it was done back whenever he originally talked to what is now Betty's ex-junkie boyfriend, Laying Pie. So I'm pretty sure everything that JT received, he received directly from the person that, well, like he said last night, the picture on the thumbnail that I have today was sent to him by that person. So, Shitty Flossie, you got the wrong person or people that you think are feeding information to folks. Even by your own text message to me, Flossie. Why do you keep running with that false narrative? But we'll get to you in a minute there. We'll definitely get to you in a minute.
A while ago, obviously, like I said, a few people saw it. Some people have been pushing me to make it public, and I didn't. There was also a time when I was going to make it public, and somebody told me not to, and I did.
That would be me. I'm the one that said don't do it because I knew this shit would get blown out of proportion and it would go to stellar links in the sky with crazy drama. And here we are because you're just so determined for people to believe you. Yeah, I'm the one that told you, just like I told him not to put out y'all shit. And guess who went ahead and did it anyway, Methany? You did. You did it, Methany, not him. He didn't put anything out. You did. I looked at the situation, and at the time, you and I were cool with each other. I didn't want the shit to hurt anybody, and it would have done so on both sides. And I was very vocal about that. I said, you all needed to get behind the scenes like y'all had done all that shit and talk about it and work it out or just move on. Well, guess what? You were offered that opportunity. You chose not to. But somebody else moved on. And this stalking video, nobody would have ever known that that was in your area had you not said it. You started that narrative.
Didn't, but besides that, yeah, I just felt like it was the time to do it. And because I had specifically said, I don't know how many times months ago now, for months, for him to leave me alone. Like you were saying, the thing about the thing with the comments under the video and like these just like little things that were said. All I said was leave me alone. I don't think it was really that hard to do. I wasn't saying anything. I don't.
You know, look how many times I told you motherfuckers to leave me alone. And all the fucking videos and the comments and everything else, just like now. I said, quit running your fucking cocksucker about me. That burnt up lip you got. And maybe the shit would stop. But you know what? You can't do it. You just keep going and going and going, and then you play the victim. This is what you do. You've been doing it. And people see right through this shit. And guess what? I'm not keeping my mouth shut about it anymore. Fuck you. You deserve it. You deserve everything you get from this because you've been a trash bitch since the day you got on here. You've been doing shit behind the scenes since the day you got on here and then trying to triangulate other people to take the blame. I've watched you do it with many, many people. Many people.
I don't care. And nobody can say that I said anything. Not at all for the past 2.5 months. I said nothing. Because I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to know about it. I don't care. Like, just stop talking about it. It wouldn't.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't have put the shit out. Period. You do care. And you're still talking about it. Like 6-7 months later, get the fuck over it. Build a bridge, get the fuck over it and move on.
Be hard. And it's not just talking. It's not like little comments here and there. It's like, it's more than that. And I'm not
paranoid. You're not. Sounds a little like paranoia to me.
Stupid. I can see that. And other people can see it too. I had it. And you're going to have a show.
Oh, but why is it, Betty, that when I do the same, like when I see it and I can show it, that I'm paranoid? That I'm not paranoid. Absolutely not paranoid. I know what the fuck is going on. Exactly, Miss T. Exactly.
You're gonna have a show about me. I don't care if you don't. I don't care if you don't like that I talked to Jim. I don't care if you had a problem with it. I don't care if you loved it. I don't give a shit. Just I don't understand why you even felt like you had anything to say about it, because you don't. You have nothing to say about it.
Well, just like you have an opinion, so does everybody else. And when you do that shit publicly on social media, then yeah, people can say what the fuck they want and they can have an opinion about it. And you do care. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't have continued the fucking shit.
It just was like a waste of time. You sitting there having an entire show about what I said. I laughed like this. How could she laugh? How could you? Are you serious? Like, that is crazy to me that you sat there and did that. And then you got it. Ambi sitting there saying stuff like she doesn't know what she's talking about. She was saying, "Oh, I knew."
Okay. So you say that she doesn't know what she's talking about. You think she's not informed? You think that she doesn't have the ability to watch? I heard you say recently that you knew more about stuff than she does in her own marriage. Are you fucking kidding me? Ambi's never done a fucking thing to you. Not a fucking thing to you. But y'all keep wanting to drag her into this shit. She doesn't participate in this shit. If she's asked a question, she'll give her opinion. But she's not been derogatory towards anybody. Anybody. It's okay when you do the shit, though, right? Stupid trash bag.
This or that, talking about, now I'm getting off. And you asked me one fucking question. I'm going, you know.
Well, that's what happens when you lose brain cells because of illicit drug use. That's exactly what happens. And again, exactly, honeybee. In Eric's text to Watcher, he admits that Betty is the one sending Jim Terry info and lies about people through anonymous emails. And then had the audacity to lie to everybody and say that it was Teresa Marie and Honeybee. So, yeah. And Eric, you might just want to leave Honeybee the fuck alone. Because I'm just going to say this. Keep going. Keep going and see what happens. Because I don't think it's going to end up the way that you want it to. I know exactly. That's all he's good at is going after women. Because he'll go after a man for a minute and then he'll fucking backtrack.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, she's saying the thing about, you know, about what I said about pipe, like when I answered to Jim, like, oh, you know, sorta, or when he was like, were you guys together? And I said, sorta. I said sorta because that's how it was. We were together. We were fighting every day, so we would break up like every other day. So to me, yeah, it's sorta. I don't fucking know. I don't analyze other people's answers quite like that and like sit there and try to make a big deal of it. You were listen, you had him go away, and now
No, you fucking lie. You lie. That's what you do. Period. I mean, it's that fucking plain. You lie your ass off. Just like you said, I had 5 abortions, not 6. I think it's what someone had told me. Haven't even watched that show. Because I can only imagine what type of lies you told. Like I was on the OTT. I was never on the OTT, Betty. That was you, bitch. And there's proof of that too. You see, there's a lot of people, Betty, that you have fucked over that have kept their mouths shut. A lot of people. But you know what? People are pretty fucking tired of it. You've been doing this bullshit for 4 years and playing Miss Innocent, and you are nowhere near innocent. Nowhere near it.
now he's back or whatever. Why are you even talking about it? Like it's crazy to me. To me, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I meant by you don't.
What do you know? Do you know anything? Do you know how stupid you look right now? Because of all your bullshit, Betty?
Don't even know what you're talking about because you don't. Just by listening to the stuff she says, she's so out of touch with all of it. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Why would I get on the phone with her? Why would I want to get on the phone and talk to her about something she doesn't know about? I'm be sitting there explaining it to her. It's not. I don't care.
So then why are you still explaining it on YouTube months later? Asking for a friend. You know, why do you put shit out there that people are going to have questions about if they don't really know what's going on? You run from one man to the next because you think that they're always going to be the Captain Save-A-Hose that you need them to be. We know what you do. And then we hear, I'm not saying this is true, but we hear that now you and Eric may have exchanged. Exactly, Miss T, exactly. And oh, Equalizer, he's still around. Just like when she said that meth makes her feel normal in a private. But yet she's not a junkie. Junkie is still active in their addiction. An addict may or may not be. In this case, see, my son is an addict, but my son's not a junkie.
It's not even worth my time. Like, this isn't either. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I'd rather be doing something else. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, I'd like to, do the show with you, but I'm saying talking about this shit, it's just old,
It really.
Then why do it? You sit there and you say, oh, it's old. I'd rather be doing something else than fucking go do it. But here you are months later again, still bringing up the same old shit. Throwing out these keywords like stalking.
It is.
Yeah. It really
And,
is. And like,
I think she said that she wanted to have a conversation with you about like you saying that her husband was stalking you.
okay, first of all, I don't recall using the word stalk at any point in time. If I did, oh well, get over it. But the point
that made me choke just now. Oh my God. Did she really just say that? Yes, she really did just say that. But we're going to listen close here. She doesn't even know that she used the word stalking, but if she did, oh well, who cares? Well, maybe the person that you're accusing of stalking you that wasn't stalking you, you fucking idiot. Are you kidding me? Go take another hit off that fucking pipe, girl. Burn the other side of your lips so you have matching lip burns. Makes you look a little more symmetrical.
point is, if you don't act like a stalker, I probably wouldn't have said that. But I still don't think I said that. But the point is, you're driving around where I live saying strange things. That's what happened. That's a fact. Try to say, prove it. The videos are on his channel right now. I mean, they're still there. What do you think? I just made that up? No, I don't care if you're here for work. I don't give a shit. That's not what I'm talking about. Like I said before, if I was going to Bartow for work and I was getting paid $1 million to go there, I wouldn't choose then to be the time I'm going to film myself driving around making weird comments. It's weird. The thing is, he wouldn't let it go. For a while now, he just cannot let it go. He has to say something continually. I don't know why.
Kind of like what you're doing now, right? Trying to drag him back into everything. Well, I guarantee you, you're not going to like what comes out of it. You're not. See all this rancid shit you've been doing for months and months and months? It's going to end up affecting a lot of people. But you don't care, Betty, do you? No, as long as people believe you. Danny, I know how loyal you can be to someone when you consider them a friend, but a real friend is going to be a person that tells them, hey, you probably ought to stop this shit. You probably ought to stop it because it's going to hurt others. That's what I did. And I wasn't even, quote unquote, a friend. And I held that line for a long time. A long time. Even after more shit came out that was said and done towards me, I held shit. So y'all go around and keep painting this narrative that I'm the problem. But I think people are really fixing to get an eye-opening look at where the problem has really been. Bob, hey, Bob, I know you're probably watching, Bob. Please hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. I appreciate it. I hope you're feeling better. And I'm going to get over to your community page in just a minute, Bob, because I cannot believe that you fucking doxed Fast Eddie again. And I love that picture. I was just telling him the other day about that picture, that I remembered that damn picture. And I don't know. But we'll get there. Yeah.
He can't just leave it alone. I don't know. It's all I want him to do. Just leave me alone. Just stop talking. He can't. He can't do it. It's like he's I don't know. I don't get what he thinks is going to come from it. Because when I said leave me alone, I meant that with like everything inside me. I meant leave me alone. Just stop. You know what I mean? I don't get it.
So you could keep going on and on and on about him? Really? And the whole stalking situation? It's crazy to me. Crazy, crazy, crazy to me that you expect people to stop when you want them to stop. But do you do the same? No. No, you just keep creating alt accounts and stirring up shit in the background and fake emails. And look, I know some of the people that you worked with in the past because they've admitted it. I know the things that y'all used to do together because they admitted it. And if you think I wasn't stupid enough to get all of that and make sure that I held on to it and kept it, you're wrong. You're so wrong. Because, yeah, I did. When multiple people are telling the same story that were there, that participated, or that saw it go down, and they have details no one else would know, I'd say that's pretty credible fucking information. Unlike an AI or paid for generated interview with someone who couldn't have possibly been where they said they were on the day that my son got in trouble. There's a difference. There's a difference.
I know, and I don't think I said stalk, but like I said, if I did, oh well.
Maybe somebody in the chat said stalk, or maybe.
No, it was her. It was her because she's still saying it. That's the thing. I didn't know if I said stalk. So now everybody knows that Bumble did not stalk Betty, even in her own words. Oh, I know, Rocker. I know she blames me. You know why she blames me? Because I was that real ass bitch that was actually there for somebody and held true to her word. And she wasn't. That's why. And that's what these bitches hate about me is because, number one, I don't need anybody to sit up here with me and be support. I don't need anybody feeding me shit behind the scenes to sit up here and say what I got to say. I don't have a false sense of security based on other people or how they think or feel about me. No, I'm the same regardless. And I can do this on my own. I don't need help. I'm not a damsel in distress. I'm not looking for other people to co-sign what I say. As a matter of fact, if they know it to be true and they want to say, hey, I know that to be true, that's great. But if they don't want to say anything at all, guess what? I don't encourage them to. I don't try to drag unnecessary people into this bullshit. Can you say the same?
Maybe it's because
Maybe
he was,
someone who did a show yesterday said stalk. I
Possibly.
don't know. I didn't
Yeah, I
watch all
know.
of it. But
I didn't either, but I mean, if I said it, then I said it. But if you weren't doing things that made me think of it, maybe then that's why. You know what I mean?
Maybe if you would put the glass stick down and quit being so motherfucking paranoid, you wouldn't think the way that you think. Period. I'm just saying. But I get everything wrong, right, Betty? I get everything wrong. You know why? When I so-called look people up that I get shit wrong? Because I really don't care that much to dig that hard. And I can't tell you how many times, because everybody knows that when you're dealing, take care, Joe, it's good to see you. When you're dealing with treacherous people like you can't give people the truth. Why would I sit up here and spill my guts about my real life and things going on in my real life to any of you? If you're not one of two people, yeah, chances are I've probably given you some incorrect information about my personal life in the past. With good reason. With good reason.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, it's just weird. And like, I didn't even, the thing is, a lot of those things that when he says stuff, I'm not even the one that sees it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, oh my God, like, this is weird. Like, check this out.
Oh, but wait, you have everything recorded though, right? You've got everything. You don't get things wrong.
You need to get a restraining order. That's what people are saying. It's not me freaking out and going, oh my God, I'm such a victim, or whatever he wants to make it seem like. It's not even that. Even if it was, oh well. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't do weird things. And nobody would say that, you know?
Thank you, Mike, for the super sticker. Sorry. I'm like, I didn't want to interrupt you. I appreciate it. And thank you for supporting the channel and keeping the StreamYard running and all that shit.
Now, I know that most of you already know just by the voices who that was. But just so you are absolutely for certain, and see, I was even in that chat and I was a moderator. So I couldn't have been too bad at the time, right? Couldn't have been too bad. Just saying. But the point that I wanted to make today with using this is I wanted to educate everybody on how manipulative people can be when they will say, I don't think I used the word stalk, but, or maybe somebody else said the word stalking. And then they come back for months and months and months and still accuse this person and push the narrative that they were stalking her, when that's the furthest thing from the truth. See, folks, don't just go on the word of somebody because you're totally disgusted by the topic and you think that there's such a victim of something. Make absolutely sure before you go jumping in shit that it's mud and not shit. I'm just saying. Let me take that down. And again, we're going to put this back up. And we are going to move into the next one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think this is the one. So again, fair use here. Oh, you know what? This may not be. Is it the one? It's not very long. I just thought it was, and this may not be the correct one because I really didn't take a lot of time when I started putting this together. But it is something that I did want to address when I watched it the other day. It's really not the highest of my priorities, but still. Proof, documentation, whatever you want to call it, nonetheless. And y'all give me just a second because I'm going to have to look and see if y'all can actually hear it. I'm doing this a different way because I had to save it somewhere else. But anyhow, tell me if y'all can hear it or not.
You know, and it's very interesting to me. I'm going to sidebar a little bit from that.
Can y'all hear this? Y'all hear that okay? Because we'll end up going backwards and I will play the first part to this. Oh, Miss T, it's been a while. It's a couple of years, actually. A couple of years. So anyway, here we go. Here we go. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all can hear it.
when Eric came out and said there were, 50 calls to the DA or whatever, I saw somebody pop up in his chat and go, "Oh, were any of them Jesse?" No, they weren't me. Because guess what? Here, you want to know something, SoFlo? Here's one thing I don't do. All right? It's one thing if people are beefing and calling each other. That's on them. You want to know something, SoFlo?
Hey, I'm just kind of curious there. Why, if you have such a problem with somebody, why do you keep talking to them or talking at them? Are you scared? Are you scared? You know, the reason that I recorded this is because of the first part. And I wish I already had it set up, but I really don't want to have to go look for it just yet. Because I will get back around to that. But I thought that this was really interesting that she kept talking to this individual, but yet the conversation was supposed to be about something completely different. But we'll listen, and I'll continue to give my commentary and critique under the Fair Use Act.
Here's one thing I don't do. All right. It's one thing if people are beefing and calling each other names or insulting each other online. I don't call people's families. I don't put my nose into their legal situation.
No, you just talk shit about people and jump on the bandwagon where you've been harassed and humiliated too, because you have absolutely no backbone to stand on your own. And then, you know, the thing about it, Sloth, I've never done anything to you. I have never done anything to you but talk a little shit. And you sure are butthurt about it that now you run around and co-sign everything everybody else is saying about me. Girlfriend, I'm telling you now, that's not a good look. And I'm just giving you fair warning because I am a half-assed decent person. Things will get real nasty for your girlfriend. They'll get real nasty for you if you want to keep it up. And that's not a threat. That's me educating you on how things work on YouTube. It's for educational purposes. And you know what? To be quite frank with you, I'm glad you don't like me. I'm glad you don't want to have anything to do with me. But I will say this much. When you posted what you posted a couple of weeks ago, and I made the comment underneath it that was for me, you showed your true colors in your response, because what you failed to realize is that I was dealing with the death of someone that really didn't deserve to die when they did. So yeah, it was for me because I was struggling at the time. And I don't have a problem admitting that. You're a real simple girl, Jessie. You're a real simple girl. And people see right through your act. But always remember that every action has a reaction.
Unless they ask me to. And nobody asked me to, so no. I was out one of those calls, but again, I'm just using that as an example. I don't call people's workplaces. I don't call people's families. And listen, I'm not, I know some of the people I do care about and support have done that.
And you supported it. So it's just the same as you doing it. If you're supporting it, right? I mean, let's just keep it real here. There is one person in a year that I've seen that has not called anybody's family, called anybody's job, or even involved anybody else's family, but has taken their words and made fun of them. One person. That's it. So far. I know, Heather. I know. It's crazy. She said that that was debunked a long time ago. But I think that there's a lot of you out there that already know her way better than I do. Honestly, I don't really know just a whole lot about her other than people fucking taking shots at her all the time. I know that apparently she came and outed that somebody's family member had passed away before they did and kind of made it about herself, but you know, and she can sit here and try to play like she is, oh sweet. Sorry, somebody was telling me a package got returned to them and they can send it back out to me. I'm very excited about that. Oh yeah, the other thing too is that I'll get back to that in a minute. Anyways, let me stay on one subject at a time so I don't sound like a methany. Anyways, Jesse, she's saying all these things because she's talking about me prior to this with Eric. And so she's trying to put herself up on a pedestal because she doesn't do these things. But yet she supports people that do. She's financially supported them. And that's what I mean is financially support people that do. So it's like paying someone to do it.
That's on them.
Until it comes to you, right? That's on them until it comes to you. And then it becomes a problem. And that's the way that most people react to this stuff is, I don't care what so-and-so does. What they forget to add is, as long as they don't do it to me. Because then when they do it to me, it becomes a problem. Again, rules for thee, but not for me. The difference is I tell people, I've said it. If you've watched any of my stuff or you listen to me for any amount of time, I've said it. You fuck me over and you lie about me and you try to spread a narrative that's not true, I will 110% absolutely throw my arsenal at you. It might be rapid fire. It might be long fire. You just never know.
That's on them if they've done that. But I can tell you this. Watcher, like I said, I've been sitting back and watching you, and you hadn't done anything to me up until now.
And what exactly did I do to you, Jesse? Because I've done nothing different to you now than I have in the last year. Nothing. Absolutely. But make a comment on that post a couple of weeks ago that what you posted was for me. And thank you. That's it. So tell me, bitch, what the fuck did I do? Is it because you're jumping on the bandwagon to fit in with a band of people you think actually like you? Because they don't. As a matter of fact, one of the same ones that you're up their ass now was the same one that was dogging you out for months. I digress.
So I've been staying out of it. But this is what I can tell you. I do not care what people think about Jim Terry.
Nor do I. Nor do I give a fuck what they think about him. I don't know why you think I do. Because if you were really watching me and paying attention, you would know that I very rarely speak of him. Very rarely. I guess you don't watch and pay attention. Maybe you just listen to what other people say, or maybe you're just that fucking ignorant. I don't know.
Jim Terry wouldn't be doing to you what he does to you unless you if you weren't doing what you do to him.
And that right there is like the highlight of this whole fucking piece right here. Jim Terry would not be doing to you what he's doing to you if you weren't doing what you're doing to him. Bitch, you are so far out of your fucking gourd, it's not even funny. Use that same reasoning with your BFF, Angel. Or what about when he went after Tony Buick or Edna? Or what about, what was his name? Strupit? What about, what was the other guy's name that used to go up? Real Deal. Real Deal. Christy, no problem. I understand. A lot of people felt that way. A lot of people felt like I was the problem because they didn't know what was really happening behind the scenes. And Jesse, I just named a few people that are in your community that did nothing to him, and he ferociously attacked. What about Edwin? What about him? Or Silo? Did Silo do anything to him? I mean, that line of thinking right there shows me that you have no idea. Jesse, what did you do to JT when he came after you? What about Kathy? Just curious. I mean, these are your words, not mine. What you just said. I'm just giving you a way to maybe look at the bigger picture and to think outside of the box. Do some critical thinking. Yes, Norse. I said Edna also. Or even, what about that Dr. Jim? Remember the Dr. Jim guy? What did JT do? What did he do to JT? For people that think I'm so stupid and I'm so ignorant, how is it that I plainly see these things, but you don't? This is not something I'm making up. This is something I have been showing over and over and over and over and over again. Anybody who wants information about JT, all you got to do is go back and look at my shit. I've laid it all out there. Everything that I possibly could to show people exactly what he does and how he does it. And I'm sorry, but if you're too ignorant or lazy to go and watch it and look for yourself, I can't help you. That's why I started doing fucking music shows. It's not rocket science. I promise. It's not. Oh, come on. We still got a couple more minutes of this. Let's keep going. I don't want to keep going. Okay, here we go. Maybe this will work now.
Okay, and this is how I know that. You know what, Jim Terry, I don't even hate, I don't know how he feels about me. I don't know. I haven't bothered with him for
You know exactly how he feels about me. He told you.
But I don't hate him, The only thing I have against...
And I don't hate him either. I just don't like him a lot. I think he adds no value to this earth. But, as Eric would say, quit pacifying him. Say what you really feel. Oh, y'all, this is funny. Just listen.
Yes, Jim Terry is, like I said, I have a couple rules on my show. You know, I don't want you talking about families. I don't want you talking about, you know, especially sick or dead family members.
Oh, but I'll support you when you do it somewhere else. Is that what it is? Is that your take on it all, sister? Not my sister. I mean, you're not my sister. I'm just saying it's a figure of speech. Because there's no way in hell that I would associate with you. Ever. Not in the real world, not on YouTube. I'm not that desperate. Apparently some other people are, but I mean, after how many months of Shitty Flossie saying how JT and them were sexual degenerates and, you know, it was always some type of sexual shit with them and he doesn't do that. He doesn't hang out with people like that and blah, 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 blah. Guess whose ass he's right up under now? And look what he's collecting. Degenerates. Junkies. Slow adults. That ain't my crew. That's that crew over there. People who love the bullshit, who love to waller in the shit. And then he wants to point the finger and say that, oh, it's Watcher's crew over there that's sharing information, that's doing this, that's doing that. No, sir. No, it's not. Because I have a crew of one, which is me. I'm my own crew. Now, I have 2 BFFs that are my absolute world. I would call them my BBFs. Yeah. No, my BBFFs. And then I have a couple that are near and dear to my heart because they are actually great people. And I do love them to death. Or life. Either way. I'd like to see them live a little bit longer, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so I know people keep pointing and saying a crew, but there is no crew over here. My community are the people that are on my membership. And most of those people, with the exception of just a couple, have actually paid to be there because they want to be there. Okay. That's my community. What I consider to be my community. But there's a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there on YouTube that I think are amazing people. I enjoy being in chats with them, on panels with them, around them. They're uplifting people. They're positive people. And a lot of them are not about the bullshit. And I do support those people, whether it be financially or by going to their channel and sharing it out or whatever. Other than that, you got it twisted, sister. Twisted sister. Come on, feel the noise. Girls rock the boys. We get wild, wild, wild. Sorry.
I don't want
Not sorry.
my show getting struck or having to fight strikes, which those may or may not have been him, but there was one time I had to edit a show because of his mouth. I'll say.
Yeah, because you sat up there and you allowed him to do shit on your show that you say you don't support. I mean, I've heard quite a few stories about you. I don't know if the full context of the story was true or not, but just from what I've seen, I mean, it was a pretty good summation of your character. because we're seeing it right here. Again, I ask, what the fuck did I do to you recently?
Say that. And that's why you got bounced off my show that night. That's why. You know what? If you could have followed a couple rules, I don't go into other people's shows and talk about things they don't want brought up. And I expect the same from everybody.
No, you just go in other people's shows and jump on the bandwagon with your disparagement of others because you think that's what's cool at the moment. Because you think you're part of the cool kids club. Well, I got news for you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because half of them think the moment you walked into that cool kids club, it was no longer the cool kids club because you were there. They don't like you. They just want the numbers, the light bodies. Hey, Atlas, good to see you. I'm doing wonderful. Long.
You know what, SoFlo? I don't care. After tonight, look, I've never ever said a bad word about you on here.
Woo! Bend that knee, girlfriend. You might as well get on both of them. Looks like you're pretty good at that. Pretty good at that. Yeah, I think I've heard enough as well. Like I said, there was the part before that I actually had that I screen recorded, but I can't find where I put it now because everything kind of goes into folders that it wants to, and then I have to separate it back out. Was actually Eric on panel begging and pleading for the forgiveness of Angel Gotti because of the vile shit that he was sending around behind the scenes, hoping someone would put out and be his crash test dummy about making fun of Angel's family's loss of her younger brother. Yeah, I did put it out there. Classy? Absolutely not. Trashy? Yes, 100%. But people need to be aware. When I'm lied about and I'm called the shit starter or the one that keeps everything going or the one doing shit behind the scenes, no, people need to understand it's not me. It's not me. As a matter of fact, I've probably had more scruples than a lot of fucking people because I was smart enough to recognize what was going on and not play into it. And there's a lot more. I mean, there is a lot more. And I don't think anybody would be surprised at this point, which is why I've not continued to rapid fire that shit out there because I could. Unaltered. Okay. She nothing about Classy. She knows nothing. Hey, look, neither do I. I know a little bit, but I very seldom put it into action. And just FYI, I did go to therapy the other day to get over this instant need to get angry when someone calls me a hillbilly, because I'm not a hillbilly. There ain't no fucking hills where I live. I'm a redneck. I've explained this a million times. But my therapist told me that when people are, they got a touch of the tisms and I don't mean that derogatory, but when they have a touch of the tisms, or that they try to continue along a path because they think it's going to get to you, or they're just slow adults, that you really shouldn't give it any thought because you've already explained it to the people that have some intelligence. Just let it go. So, but I'm definitely not a hillbilly. I'm a redneck. I've said that a million times. If you don't know the difference, go back, read some of my stuff, or listen. I mean, not read, listen to some of my stuff, because I do talk about it and I do give an explanation. Explanation I do give. So today, somebody else went on, and yeah, I watched it, and I didn't hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I'm not even subscribed to the channel anymore. There was really no point. I mean, when I've done nothing to a person, I've done absolutely nothing to a person, but disagree with some of the things that they've said to me or that they've said publicly or that they've done, but yet they keep coming at me and trying to paint a narrative about me. Like, mm, mm, mm. And then I hear this shit and I'm just sitting here thinking now, what in the actual fuck? And I know. He couldn't even go a show. The show wasn't even supposed to be about me. I don't think. I mean, he did one the other day with my name in the title, but I just gave it back to him. And he's the idiot because I guess he doesn't understand the difference between somebody like being seriously vicious and somebody just trolling his ass because I get under his skin and I know that I do. He knows it. And I've told him that when he keeps fucking with me, then I'm a fucker with him. Just saying. So let's move a little bit forward here. Let's go to about right here. And I've heard a lot of shit about, oh, I don't do this and I don't do that and blah, 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 blah. Dude, look, you've already been proven a liar. I don't know how many times. Just stop. Stop while you're ahead.
So just let me explain something real quick. My granddaughter's part Dominican, right? And she's got about a dozen uncles and cousins. Just say
fair use, motherfucker. But I mean, considering you're using other people's content, I guess it's okay, right?
a family in the UK. They're not there working for Microsoft. I'll just tell you like,
ooh, who are they're working for? I mean, are you giving out information on how to stalk and locate these family members because of their locations and what they do? No, nobody would do that. Nobody would do that but the people in your corner. So right now, who he's talking about, and I'm not going to put up the picture, even though the person that's up there, I mean, I happen to like a lot. And I think it's cute. And I think the person is cute because of their personality, and they have, from what I see, some pretty round cheeks like mine. I got pretty round cheeks. But anyways, oh yeah, he's a gossip girl. Everybody knows he's a gossip girl. But he's sitting here, and y'all just listen to what he says, okay? I just want y'all to listen to a little snips of what he says. I think this is funny, and then I'm going to break it down.
Like that. Okay? So you take that as you want. You take that as you want, but we'll play what you said today. And it's never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing else. What's up, Melty? Good to see you. Ground beef thief. Yeah, take me down and grape me down. William Brooklyn, he's already blocked, I'm pretty sure.
And I just want to remind everybody how he went and ran with a false narrative that he knew not to be true about many families. I remember that my experience with him in the beginning was my child. I can think of multiple people that he's done that with. remember when he was remember when he was doing it to, I mean, golly, if he's done it to you, put a one in chat. I mean, he's done it to Twin Mama. He's done it to Betty. He's done it to Danny. He's done it to Honeybee. Like Teresa Marie. Look at the shit that he's allowed. I mean, you want to talk about vile and disgusting? Not only has he allowed it on his, now he thinks that doing it is okay too. And he's not supposed to get it back. Then he wanted me to correct information that someone got wrong about his mom. Eric, you have sat there and let Jim on your panel say what he has said about me. Not just one time, multiple times. And then act like I should be indebted to you because for a while you didn't have him up there. Well, that had nothing to do with me. That was because of what he did to Angela and Maureen Moe and FBS. That wasn't because of me that you quit paneling him. Take care, Miss T. Yes, we do. Yes, we definitely do. So thank you, Rhonda. So Eric, again, I'm not indebted to you to do shit. As a matter of fact, I went above and beyond to be decent to you. So now you're going to see the not so decent side of me. You say whatever the fuck you want to say. You want to run with that bullshit ass narrative? Go right the fuck ahead. Again, I don't know why some of you think that I would actually give you the real full Monty on what goes on in my personal life, knowing how people on YouTube really are. There's two people that get that. Two that get everything. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. Even those two people have not gotten everything. There have been things that I've left out. There's things that I don't talk about. It's not because I don't trust them. It's just because when shit starts hitting the fan, I know who's going to be clear and free and who's not when it comes to the details of what I've said. I told y'all I was a hard way learner. I learned this shit the hard way. Doesn't mean I'm disingenuous. Just means I'm not stupid to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again.
Doggy Lover, good to see you. Tersina, good to see you. Busy B, good to see you.
I'm loving all the new names that are showing up in chat. Oh, I'm just absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Y'all are very, very creative with some of the names.
Fish, shut the fuck up. The truth. Ginger Oaks, good to see you.
Boring.
I never shout you out, probably, because your avatar comes up real light. Mean Green, good to see you. Anita, good to see you. Betty, good to see you. Jesse, good to see you. So anyway, this is that freak in the UK. Okay, this is really that freak that's been talking about all you people over there, talking about everybody's look.
Talking about all what people over where. You see how he does that? Talking about all you people over there. You know why he does that shit? Because he's trying to triangulate other people to go at this person, thinking that this person is saying disparaging things about them. Excuse me. Yes, just do the right thing. He does not realize that. I agree. People aren't there because he's the quote unquote boss. They go there because he's a fucking joke and everybody knows it. It's the train wreck scenario. Can't take this shit serious. Yeah, Norris, but hey, there's quite a few of them that do it a lot. I just recognized a long time ago when they were doing it. And so I decided that I would move different and come back and educate. Yes. Yes, his boss, absolutely.
Looks, everybody this, everybody that, always complaining what a great person he is, right?
Oh, I mean, that does sound familiar. I bet if there was a mirror in front of Flossie, he could look in that mirror and see exactly who he's talking about. Talking about people's weight, talking about people's looks, running with false narratives, not correcting shit when he should correct it. Using other people's content to make his content. He always tries to say that about me because I do the commentary. And he hates when I do the commentary. But guess what? After he saw me do it, he started doing it. He's been on Pizza and that Miami dude for I don't know how long. And Harry, right? So now he wants to gaslight me so that I don't do it. But guess what? Not gonna work. Mm-mm. You say some things about me here in just a minute. And I hope today just shows everybody one more time how wrong you actually are. Oh, and I'm just curious. You still have that real estate license?
I ran across this. What's up, Texas Josh? Good to see you. Melty, drop the person's link because I'm just going to use your channel.
Did you hear that? Because I'm just going to use your channel. Look, Meltdown. Don't you get it? He's just using you, girl. He's just using you. I hope you wake up before it's too late. Oh, he reminds you his license is good in Oklahoma? Very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe we might have some breaking news at a later date.
Did you posted this thing up?
God, he's slow.
And I know your channel popped right up.
We'll speed this up a little bit.
Okay, there we go. So now, hey, what's up, Kathy? Good to see you. AK, good to see you. So now this is what this freak has to say. Okay, the one who's calling Interpol, the one who's striking channels, the one who's doing all that.
Oh, I don't know that he's called Interpol. I do know that he copyright struck someone, but I've been looking at his page, and it looks like some of you bitch asses have been striking him too. And guess what? He won his appeals. He won them. That's what I saw. You talk about people always striking you. I ain't struck you. And there's a lot I could strike you for, but no, I want people to see it. I want people to see what you do because it's so easy to take it and do commentary on it and show exactly who you are, where you lied, where you slipped up. It's fun. It's actually fun. Definitely some watcher derangement syndrome going on around fucking YouTubes these days. Oh, yeah, Norris. I mean, exactly. Exactly. Well, and him saying that I was using other people's channels. No, that's what he does. He does that. Well, then that kind of kicked off a chain reaction of thing. And now there's people out there that think that somebody's using my AdSense and my email and whatever else. not even stopping to think and reason with how my email could have been on a counter strike. And yes, authorized, baby. That's how it was won. I mean, do you people not fucking read? Jesus. And before y'all tell other people how to run YouTube or how to do shit, go fucking make sure you've read it and learned it for yourself. Just FYI. I got to do a commercial real quick. Hi, my name is Watcher of Crazy, and I'm here today to explain to you the benefits of reading terms of service and all things YouTube related for yourself. Please do not listen to people in chat that are not content creators and have not read the very pertinent information for themselves. If you are unable to read, please let us know and we'll have someone read it to you. We understand that not everybody is on the same level of education, but to make fun of or mock a person's level of education that is higher than your own is pretty damn stupid. So again, please be sure to go and read, research, learn, and educate yourself. It is no one else's responsibility if you are not educated to the fullest of your potential. Thank you so much for listening to this PSA. We now return to our regularly scheduled show.
This weirdo.
Like he's got room to call anybody a weirdo.
But you will find out. And
Fair use, fair use.
I will give you a reason not to like me. A good reason.
Sounds to me like he's telling you to leave him the fuck alone. Because as I recall, the first time that I heard the name Candor was way back when he was going at it with that meltdown meth head girl, whatever her name is. And so my understanding is that he started going over there then to kind of stir up drama and shit with that community and the meltdown chick. Okay. So, I mean, when he talks about going into other people's communities or people starting shit or being weirdos, he's doing the exact same thing. Like, come on.
Find out who your daughter is and your granddaughter.
Oh, don't say that.
Trust and believe. I will find out everything about you. And when you don't expect it, boo.
Now, I personally don't agree with that. Okay. His granddaughter and his daughter are, to me, off limits. I have access to that because he gave it to me. But I would never, ever, ever, I don't care how mad I get at him. I don't care what he says or does to me. I would never pass that information to anyone. Anyone. Period. Even when people ask me for someone's information, I think that there have maybe been a couple of times that I didn't actually go to that person and clear it. A lot of times I don't. But most of the time, I would say probably 98% of the time, I go ask that person because I don't ever want to get caught in the middle of that. If I have issue with someone saying something about my child or grandchild or children, why would I turn around and do that to Eric's? I'm not going to do that, period. They have nothing to do with this. Nothing. So for that reason, I don't agree with what's being said. Although Although he's issuing him a warning. He's letting him know this is my boundary. So if you continue to step over that boundary and that happens, you knew what they were willing and capable of doing. So you can't be pointing the finger, calling other people out for shit, and saying you don't do it when you really do. See, my thing is, if you support people attacking women and children, to be honest, I don't give a fuck. That's your business. But don't sit up there and say that you don't support it. If you don't support something, don't support it. If you don't care, say you don't care. If you do support it, say you support it. But tell the motherfucking truth. And when people tell you what they're willing and capable of doing, maybe listen to what they're saying. Because once it's done, don't come back and cry, oh, poor me, because you knew. You knew the boundary. Not you, Dr. Wolf. They're talking about Susan Wolf. Somebody else.
That kind of doors.
Okay, so let's go back to that.
And really and truly, I mean, I didn't hear a threat. It wasn't like someone said, oh, I'm going to do this to them or I'm going to do that to them. He just said he knew where they were, who they were. And that if you continue to push, that one day, poof. I don't know what poof means, but considering that he's way across the pond, I doubt very seriously that it means anything violent or major or anything else. Although, and I mean, you claim that he can't get up out of bed, so it's not like he's going to come hop on a plane and come over here and, try to do something salacious or kidnap him or anything like that. And the last I heard, he didn't have no magic carpet, so that's part of playing the victim, is when you do shit to other people and then you try to spin something like that, like it's just, oh, so salacious, when you've done just as bad, if not worse. Oh, and you do it in your live towards me. That's why I posted that post. I don't give a fuck, Eric, what you say. You're trash, dude. I should have never gone out of my way to help you. Do I regret it? No, I don't. I don't regret it. I wouldn't have done it if I was going to live to regret it. Because I knew who you were then. But I also know that when I'm prompted to do something by a higher power, I do my part, what I'm supposed to do. So I have no regrets about that.
Let me play that again.
For the record.
Stop it and stuff.
But you will find out. And I will give you a reason not to like me. A good reason. I'll find out who your daughter is and your granddaughter.
So there you go. You're talking about my 5-month-old granddaughter. And first off, I wouldn't be worried about you finding out my daughter. Everybody knows who my family is. But like I told you, my granddaughter is part Dominican, and she's got around a dozen family members in the UK, and they're there for a reason. And they don't work for IBM. They don't work for Microsoft. Okay, so think who will get a shock. Think who will.
So right there, clearly Candor said, don't think I won't find out who. He didn't even make a threat at that point. But do you notice how Flossie, who wants to be bossy, came back and does actually make a veiled threat? A veiled threat. This is what's called hypocrisy. Now, when somebody tells you this is what I'll do and this is what I won't do, and they don't try to, I'm not spinning a narrative. I'm using your words to show where you contradict yourself all the fucking time. But you call me an idiot? You call me stupid? Bitch, please.
We'll get a shock. And ain't nobody over here going to do that. Listen, do none of that shit. Like I said, they know it leads to nothing. What do you want to know about a 5-month-old granddaughter? What do you want to know? What do you want to know, scumbag? See, that's what you're jealous of. That's what you're jealous of.
Jealous? Why would anybody be jealous of that? No. That's just the only thing that you can think of to say, because people see you for who you are and you can't handle it when people dish it right back to your fucking ass. You act like a G-string wearing, post toting and carrying little bitch. And yeah, I think that those little posters that he's making are very entertaining depictions of how you act. Absolutely. Oh, yes, honeybee, I agree. It's coming.
Okay. You know, everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. You're a miserable bastard. You can't turn your camera on because of what you look like. You can't walk. There you go.
Jellers.
There's my granddaughter, asshole.
Very cute baby. She's adorable, actually.
There you go. Now, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? He's so fucking triggered. Like I said, his fucking, why is my shit so small? Hang on.
He's so triggered. And then he whispers, why is my shit so small? I don't know. I don't know why your shit's so small, dude. I mean, some of the women's you're hanging around now, I'm questioning. Or maybe because it's that gut. That gut hangs so far over it, you can't find it. What the fuck? And then you want to talk about me being a fat ass? Lord Jesus. Look, I can find my coochie. I can find it. I can touch it. I can wipe it. I can do all that. I have no problems. But Jesus.
He's so fucking triggered. He's so triggered because what I said about him was the truth. And then I find out another thing today. I find out he went on SoFlo's panel. Yes, he's creepy as fuck. This is who Watcher of Crazy sending stuff to anyway. This is who Watcher of Crazy.
This is who Watcher of Crazy is sending stuff to anyway. Hang on, because he turns right back around and says that he didn't accuse me of that. So y'all heard it. Mark it. Clip this, right? Hang on. Let me back this up real quick because we're going to get this. Okay. And he's dry snitching. He's dry snitching because he don't want nobody to go over and listen to Candor. So he's going to throw the Miami guy in there because he thinks that, oh my God, people are just going to hate. Look, some people don't know what's been going on with that dude. Some people do. Everybody is free to make their own choices of where they go and who they talk to. I'm not here to police that. That's not my business. I know what I will and won't do, but
fucking triggered. He's so triggered because what I said about him was the truth. And then I find out another thing today. I find out he went on SoFlo's panel. Yes, he's creepy as fuck. This is who Watcher of Crazy sending stuff to anyway. This is who Watcher of Crazy's working with. Now,
clip that. Clip it. Yeah, because in all actuality, Watcher of Crazy has been approached to share information with people, and Watcher of Crazy has said no. Not doing it. Not doing it.
I'm not going to put that on her.
Wait, you just did though. You just put it on me. What the fuck are you doing, Eric? Huh? You look fucked up. Why you got them bags under your eyes? Did somebody scratch you? Is that a black eye? I heard you the other day say you were bouncing at the strip club. Did you get your ass whooped? And look at those fingernails, man. That's nasty. Clip them sons of bitches. Men shouldn't have fingernails like a girl. The fuck are you doing over there? And why the fuck are you so pale? Do you ever get outside? Jeez. I mean, you want to go in on somebody about looks? And then you sit there and you fucking contradict yourself all in one breath.
I'm not going to put that on her. I don't think that she's that stupid.
I don't think she's that stupid. But then he goes on to call me an idiot and stupid and everything else. But wait, I thought I was the one sharing information. Who's stupid? I've kept my nose clean in that respect. And hey, there was a time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would have done it and said it was me and been proud of it. I don't deny that. But seeing how all this shit is played out has been really eye-opening. It's been really eye-opening. And so I've tried to move along and do different shit. Y'all want to keep dragging me back in here. Well, guess what? Cool. Y'all gonna have to deal with me.
I don't think she's that vile, honestly. What?
Oh, I don't think she's that vile, honestly. But then he threatens later, oh, remember the shit that Jim said about you and your son? I mean, I could run with that, right? It's kind of a veiled threat, too. That's that intimidation tactic he likes to use. Do whatever you got to do, bro. Because I'm at the point I don't give a fuck. I totally don't give a fuck. Let's talk about dogs and maulings. Want to do that?
But you know, you need to know who people are working with.
Yeah, you need to know the people you're working with too, bud. Because you're the one working with people. I'm not. I'm not working with anybody. Now, I associate with some people. But work with them? No. That's you. That's you asking for people to be looked up and then trying to get people to crash out and share with everybody else the really, really vile things until you're backed in a corner or feeling like you need some content, and then you'll do whatever. Whatever. Because you need the clicks and views.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope, sure don't.
Another thing.
So
let me take this down. So yesterday, watch your crazy, you idiot.
Oh, am I really an idiot? Am I really an idiot? You might want, I can be. I can be an idiot. I can act like one. Absolutely. But I wasn't being an idiot yesterday. I was actually having fun. And I was being a bitch. That's what I was being. Because I knew it'd get under your skin and you'd talk about it and you give me more promo. Because I write your shows. All of your shows. I'm the Alpha, the Omega. No, I'm not. Not the Alpha and the Omega. Definitely not that. But seems like lately I've been writing your scripts, huh?
The Ripper.
Promo.
Under the account Robert Munoz.
I don't know who that is. I'm not trying to find out who that is either. I don't keep up with that shit because I really don't care. There are people that keep up with it. And yeah, I thought it was fucking hilarious. And I shared it. So the fuck what? Right? You don't mind. You don't mind sharing things from people. I mean, hell, you give them promo every time you bring up their videos and do commentary on the shit. So, who's worse?
One of his accounts. One of his 50 accounts.
Well,
And I found out why he's got all these channels. He keeps switching them because he can't afford StreamYard. He ran out of StreamYard hours.
Well, that's his business. But I don't keep up with that shit. I'm not keeping up with how many fucking sock accounts somebody has. I know people have them. I know there are certain ones that I save and I watch. But to keep up with everybody's, no, 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 no. Nor am I going through chats and clicking on everybody because it might just be somebody I don't like. I don't give a fuck. If they're being respectful in chat, they're not causing a problem, and I don't know who it is, I'm none the wiser. If my mods know who it is and they feel it's necessary to get rid of them, they will. I have good, trustworthy mods, and I fully trust them to do whatever it is they feel is needed. So, miss me with that bullshit, bitch. I ain't the one. Not today. Not today, Satan. Not today.
He gets free StreamYard on each one of them. He ran out of his 20 hours. Now, here's what we're going to do. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Watch your crazy. Robert Munoz, as you see, someone spotted a shit stain. I heard from someone that there have been some experience with this guy. I wonder if this is.
He missed the community post because actually, I'm going to read my community post for you all. I know you probably already seen it, but I want it read correctly because then people can understand the troll. Okay? It was a troll. eBoss. I have not provided information. Oh, wait, no, that was the other one. Hang on. Let me go back here. This is the one where 21 hours ago, I did in fact share Robert Munoz's thing because I was tagged in it. And they said, there's a shit stain. And I looked and I said, oh, how funny. It actually looks like a shadow from where I sit. But what my response is someone has spotted a shit stain. Ha ha ha. I heard from someone that there may have been some shitty experiences with this guy. I wonder if this is why. Okay, maybe you're the idiot that you didn't get the ha 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 or the shitty experiences joke, troll. But before you keep opening up your mouth and making yourself look like an idiot, you may want to think twice about calling me one. Because an idiot, I can be. But I'm not being one right now. Okay? Not today. Maybe an idiot tomorrow or Monday. Probably Monday. I like being an idiot on Mondays. But not yesterday either. Because yesterday was Friday. I'm a fool on Fridays. A fool, I tell you.
This is why. And what they do, they take a picture of me on the porch before I take the flag, and they try to say that a shadow. Let me see. Did it come out? And they try to say that a shadow is a shit stain or something like that. But now, as everybody knows, I went on the porch, I took the flag, and then I came off the porch and I never went back to the porch. But I did.
But people over there don't like stalking. They don't support people that stalk other people or nothing like that. Or that attack women, right? Isn't that why you went over there? He didn't go over there to attack that chick's brother or mother. He went over there for her. For her. Not to mention he drove drunk while doing it. But I digress. It's funny what people actually support and what they say that they support and don't support. It's interesting. And somebody should write a paper on this shit for real. I'd love to read it.
Come walking back up. So you see, that's on the porch. Now, how after I leave the porch, this is what I'm talking about. Here we go. That's me.
So then he's got this post from his channel where he's showing him swinging the flag. Well, I've got another angle of that does still show a little something, something. But it was never really about the shit stain. Nobody ever. Well, let me say this. I didn't put it out there that it was a shit stain. No, no, no. This is where you show your ignorance, Eric. If you really would have read and comprehended what I said someone has spotted a shit stain. And then I said, I heard from someone that there have been some shitty experiences with this guy. I wonder if this is why. Oh, that rhymed. Ooh, I'm a poet and didn't know it. Whoop, whoop. See, the ignorance falls back on you, sir. Because you see something and instead of reading to comprehend it, you just run with whatever your little mind perceives. And it's obvious that you think that everything is literal, maybe. Or maybe you just are the idiot that you proclaim me to be. Maybe that's why you dislike me and I get under your skin, because I'm what you can't be. Intelligent enough to blow your spot up. You know, when you're telling the truth about me, I don't get mad. Whether it's beneficial to my reputation or not. But if you tell the truth, I can't get mad about that. It's only when you spin these projections, my directions, that I have something to say. And I know that you hate it. I know it gets under your skin because you've admitted it. So here we are. I gave you ample opportunity to shut the fuck up because you're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. You're a bitch. Carrying on.
Me after I leave the porch. Where did the stain go? Did I change shorts? Did I change shorts? You fucking idiot. There you go.
Boy, I bet you. Oh, well, if you look at it in that second picture, you can still see it. Looks like somebody tried to put a little smudge over the top of it where it looks granulated. But, I mean, there's still a little shadow there, bro. Are you sure you didn't drop a little rabbit turd? You may have sat on a Hershey Kiss in the front seat of the car. Maybe that's it. And no, sir, you are not a higher power. Far from it. You're actually low-hanging fruit and don't realize how stupid you are. So, whatever.
Did I change shorts?
You probably wanted to after you realized just how far out of hand the situation got. Shitty booty. You know, somebody said that you shit on a floor in a place that you had rented. You know? I didn't say it. Somebody else said it. If you didn't get the shitty reference to begin with as being a troll, I think maybe you're the fucking idiot.
Did I change shorts? These people, that's what they do.
No, sir. That's what you do. And we're going to listen to you do it again.
And then that's why you're crazy. Once again, running with a bullshit narrative.
Really? I didn't run with the bullshit narrative. I made a fucking joke out of it, you dumbass. That's what I did. But wait, you're too stupid to realize it. And then you think I called you a higher power. Are you sharing the glass dick with these people, Eric? Is that what's happened to you? Is that why you're looking so rough these days? Asking for a friend.
But Watcher, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
You say, oh, you heard these things I have problems with. You're talking about what Jim Terry had said.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Exactly what was it that Jim Terry said? Because I can guarantee you it wasn't about what he said. I just explained it. And there's more I'm not going to get into because it involves someone that's not on YouTube. Eric? So before you start pushing any further, maybe you want to stop. Maybe you want to get a life and go fuck with somebody else. I know that you like to think that we do all of this bad shit over here that little group you're running with does. No. You see, people do send me information and people do tell me things. But it's not because I necessarily ask for it. Some people just offer it up. And if that person is not actively engaged in this stuff, then I'm damn sure not going to bring them into it. Not going to do it. Because they don't deserve that.
Right? Well, I heard Jim Terry say some things about you and your son. Is it true?
We've already said what you felt about it numerous times in the past. So why would I even have to answer that with the same resounding no? Everybody knows that that's not true, including you. But see, your veiled threats don't work on me. Go ahead. How about this? How about Jim give you the interview that he has and you play it on your channel? Why don't you do that, Eric? Because I would still love to hear that interview. July's right around the corner. That would work out very well for me. So why don't you do that, Eric? Since you're the truth teller, since you're the best show in the genre, even though I'm not in y'all's genre, I have nothing to do with that shit. Nothing. Oh, and let me just state one other thing. Remember, I told you to take my wrench away. Remember that. Make sure Michelle knows that as well. On your channel, I didn't want to be your mod anymore. You know why? Because I couldn't. With a clear conscience, I just couldn't. Because you're a foul bird. A foul bird. And I just couldn't do it anymore. You're low quality, bro. And I don't think you realize it. Nobody cares about your 20 some odd years in the penitentiary. Just shows that you couldn't get right. Nobody cares about how many kilos of this or that you were a high level drug dealer. Somewhere down the line, those drugs killed people, went into people's hands that it shouldn't have been. Probably got put in the hands of some children along the way. Am I saying that you sold it to children? No, I'm not saying that. Maybe it was the people that you sold it to. I don't know. But there's no glorification in being some big time drug dealer either. That's ignorant. You can't hang with me, dude. You cannot hang with me. So stop. Just stop. Because I'm going to eat your fucking lunch every time, boy.
Is it true? I mean, you see where where we could go with this?
Go wherever you want to. I just told you where I want you to go.
You know what I mean? All the crab meat I ate today. I had a lot of crabs today. Fucking drank like a fifth too. Give me a second.
You ate a lot of crabs today? There's so much I could say about that. So much. And I could keep going in on this whole damn thing here. But to be quite frank with you, you've gotten to a point where you start repeating yourself over and over. You say the same shit. You play the same fucking videos. And you just repeat yourself. So I don't even really know what the purpose would be of me continuing to play the rest of that. So I'm not going to. Now, welcome back. We'll just hang out right on here, I guess. Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm not in my backgrounds. No, we'll hang out here. Now, I want to touch real quick on one other person because they've apparently been wanting some attention. You know, actually, I'm not. For the sake of time, I'm just not. Because how long have I been on here? I've been on here a hot minute, I feel like. Oh, yeah, I've been on here 2.5 hours. I've been on here plenty. And I actually have some shit in my real life that I got to go get done because I am going on a road trip tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. Going on a road trip. Actually getting out and doing things. What some of you people need to learn how to do. Okay? There's nothing wrong with getting some vitamin D. There's nothing wrong with getting out and smelling the nice sunshine and fresh air, touching some grass, recharge your battery, whatever it is. Just get out there and do it. Right? But I don't have a life. Nah. Watcher doesn't have no life. You fucking schmucks. Keep on keeping on, and I'll do the same. But I just want to say thank you all to those of you who have come in with super chat, super stickers, the cash apps. It's never, ever required, ever. But it is much appreciated. It is. I'm not going to get on here and grift you guys for shit, ever. If you give, it's because you want to. And if you don't, I am absolutely okay with that. I just ask that you keep clicking on my channel. If you want to give a thumbs up or thumbs down, that's great too. I like those. But most important is just keep coming back and clicking on my channel. You don't have to leave a comment, not a nothing. Just click on it. Just touch it. And hey, while you're out there being blessed, be a blessing to someone else. Y'all come back now. You hear?
Yeah. Docs, cocks, crack rocks, welcome to the show. YouTube drama got the circus moving slow. Talking out both sides, yeah, you mouth do tricks. Top 6 gone to fairy mad, she missed. Docs, cocks, crack rocks, everybody chat loud. Keyboard gangsters barking for a digital crown. He refreshed the screen like it owe him rent. Emotional tweets, 5 minutes later he repent. Preaching morals while he's slipping in the mud. Say he hate the beef but he still want the blood. Counting other people's sins like pocket change. Hypocrite yoga, watch him stretch that range. 1 minute tough, next minute he cry. Mascara running down the comment section. Why? Gots, cocks, crack rocks, welcome to the feed. Everybody exposing like it's charity greed. Talk big reckless, but the facts don't stick. 6 teeth gone, now he whistle when he diss. Docs, cocks, crack rocks, YouTube hall of shame. Same old storyline, different username. Talking real spicy for a dude with a lisp. Every bar fall flat when the enamel dismissed. Says he neutral now, yet it lasts 3 minutes. Flip-flop faster than monetized gimmicks. Screenshot soldier receipts in a pile, but he cropped the truth just to stretch the mile. Say he above it all, then he dive back in. Drama detox lasts about a vitamin. Somebody called a fairy, tell him come outside. He left a note like, nah, I'm good and slide. Said I don't do rocks, I don't do lies, and I don't replace teeth lost to alibis. Docs, cocks, crack rocks, this the modern age. Everybody famous when they post in rage. Say they hate clout, but they beg for clicks. Cloud bully victim while they throwing bricks. Emotion on 10, volume on blast. Every live stream feel like therapy class. 1 teardrop, super chat rain. Trauma with ass, that's a lucrative pain. Two-faced talk, need a dental plan. Can't chew the truth, so he gumming the scam. Say I'm done daily, but he never leave. Airport goodbyes just to board the beef. So log off, breathe, maybe drink some water. Drama don't love you, Mr. Wannabe fire starter. Nah, scratch that, rewind that line and clean that. Just remember, if you dish it online, better floss them receipts. Docs, cocks, crack rocks, laugh, don't fight. It's YouTube drama, not a ballroom night. Tooth fairy gone, comments still pop. Same old circus, different laptop.